just had to keep my eye on it.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Aletheia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals.
Owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come. And not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Alexios as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing the temple.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Aletheia says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, Scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, no, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
Keeper, you came. Keeper, you have come far to meet me here.
Keeper? My name is Alexios.
Names change, but this task is eternal. You are the Keeper, he who keeps the Great Seal closed and the staff of Hermes Trismegistus safe.
Any task I perform, I decide. Now, who are you?
I am called many things, but you can call me Aletheia. With the staff in your hands, we are now entwined.
Entwined? How?
I can now present myself to you in a form that you recognize. You must deliver me to the heir of memories. Even now she watches us. When I speak to you, I speak through you to her.
None of this makes any sense, Aletheia.
It will. In Atlantis, the Great Seal hid itself from Pythagoras. It wants to be opened, but not by him. Your task is to prepare the heir of memories to open it. Pledge yourself.
Where is this heir?
Not where, but when. She is yet to be, but even still, she is here watching us now.
Fine. I pledge to keep the staff until the heir of memories, whoever that is ready to take it.
Keeper, our task is to guide the heir of memories to the symbols. A man called Theras knows of their whereabouts.
Theras? The guy who helped get Phidias out of Athens? Is that why you've brought me back to this place?
Here, the role of the Keeper bound itself to you, though you didn't know it yet. Now, to uncover the truth, we must go to Theras.
How will I know this heir of memories when I see her?
She will come to you. The end of your journey is in the Hall of Atlantis, where her true journey begins.
I don't understand who the Keeper is.
The Keeper isn't a person, but a task. And it is yours. Pythagoras held the staff to exploit its power. The Keeper's task is to restrain it and protect it from the hands of corruption until the heir of memories appears.
Who or what are you?
I am Aletheia. Pythagoras called my people the ones who came before, but we are the issue. Like you, I invited rebellion into the world, though there were complications. I replicated my consciousness in the staff of Hermes Trismegistus so that I can speak with you and the heir.
Theras could be anywhere now.
What I know is that he was brought to Seriphos, but be careful. He went against his will.
I'm going to find Theras. I guess you're coming with me?
Our tasks are the same. Keeper, come closer.
Aletheia?
You've discovered Agamemnon's tomb, a place where the heir of memories will find the symbol she seeks.
So, what now?
Now is relative. With this information, will the heir open her eyes and unlock the symbol?
She will now. So, do I just, wait here or something?
Our task is already complete. What comes next, she must do on her own.
I'm ready to meet the heir now. When will I?
Your understanding. What you do not know is that while you are yet to meet her, she already knows you very well.
So, what do I do with the staff?
Keep it and let it keep you. The Keeper's task is to never succumb to death. All those you will ever know and all you will ever love will die. Then you will learn to love again, and those will die too, but you will remain.
This was easy enough.
You found Eteocles' tomb. Well done, Keeper. Keeper, the heir of memories must search these old halls for the symbol she seeks. Will the heir rise to the task?
I suppose she will. Now?
Every step brings you down a very long road to the heir. What you cannot show her, Deimos will.
Deimos? How?
The heir will know when the time comes. Keeper, the tomb of Orion awaits the heir. In this tomb, the heir of memories will see how life grows from a dead place.
Life growing from a tomb. If I hadn't seen the staff work, I wouldn't believe it.
The heir's task is to bring life where there was death, and your task dooms you to endure loss. Close your eyes and picture the face of one you will never see again. What would you tell them?
It's hard for me to apologize, but I would say I'm sorry for everything I failed to do.
Remember that answer, and the pain from which it comes.
You don't have to tell me, Aletheia. I will always remember. I will always keep.
And now, will the heir of memories rise to face the tomb?
I suppose she will.
The Keeper shares blood with those who came before, and is connected to the issue. The blood that is shared must also be offered, and the Great Seal will open for us.
If you say so.
Welcome, Keeper. You've entered the great throne room of Atlantis. What lies in this room are remnants of Isu tech I've adapted in order for you to begin your journey. I'm sure you have questions.
This place... Did Pythagoras know it existed?
No, I wouldn't show it to him. This room was built by the Isu to house something else. These thrones were once just thrones. Now they contain my simulations. Don't worry, I'll show you.
You told me this room was meant for the heir of memories, but I got in so easily.
You paid for it in blood. Blood that looks quite like ours when you look closely enough.
Mater always told me there was power in our blood. I guess she was right. There's more I have to do.
Always, Keeper. When the staff belonged to Pythagoras, he used it selfishly for knowledge. He was weak where you aren't. You will endure lifetimes until the heir of memories takes this burden. The only way to carry the staff's weight is to find the strength to wield it. You'll find that strength in Elysium. The underworld awaits, Keeper.
The... what? I'm alive. If I'm alive, how can I come back from the underworld?
These portals are simulations. They were made by me for you. In Elysium, you'll find power sources known as Keeper's Insights. This will affect both the Keeper and the heir of memories. Moving forward in the underworld will be essential to finding all the sources of power.
You're asking for blind trust, Aletheia.
You pledged yourself to me and our common cause, Keeper. Never forget that I'm on your side. I won't let the ones that came before control your fate. Find the strength within you and show the staff your worth. Approach the first portal when you're ready.
The precursors were proud of this monstrosity. They wanted it to be an indestructible repository of their knowledge. It was supposed to be a reference point for simulating new universes. But how can they make a better future if they won't acknowledge their past mistakes? And here you're supposed to listen and be impressed by the precursor monument around you. They want to make sure you remembered this island, no matter how often it was renamed. Thera, Callista, Atlantis. Too many of my people have tried to manipulate humans to their own ends. I'm sorry some of them have been so successful. Precursor sites have often included an educational mandate aimed at humans. I'm sure you already realize these generous revelations are strategic. At least one of the worst influences is gone in my present, anyway. Juno's power was immense. I never would have been able to transmit these recordings if she was still here.
Keeper of the Staff, your trials are over.
We're back in the throne room.
Tell me, now that you have seen the fate of Atlantis, how do you feel?
You want to know how I'm feeling? I'm tired, Aletheia.
Your burden is great, Keeper. The staff will replenish your physical body, but with time, you must learn that your strength comes from within.
So, what was all this?
What you have experienced are echoes of memories, distorted, but no less real.
Whose memories?
The issue. Some were even my own. In my time as Dikastis, I also tried to bring balance to Atlantis, but it wasn't enough.
You?
And now you.
My trials forced me to reunite with my grandfather. Phoebe, Brasidas, even Alpinor.
And in so doing, you passed a valuable trial. The staff has the power to prolong life. That is not your role. You must learn to say goodbye again and again, but let death take what it will from this world.
Were they real?
They are with you always, so yes. In time you must let them go, but that will be another trial.
My trials in Elysium brought destruction and rebellion.
Not due to you, but Persephone. She was a ruler who controlled her domain through extreme order. In so doing, you saw that her rule was doomed to failure.
In the underworld, I was forced to endure a realm of pure chaos.
Indeed. Hades was a king who invited that chaos, and devastation came with it. But know this, you will be forced to endure far worse suffering before your death has come.
Elysium and the underworld were doomed. But in Atlantis, I almost thought Poseidon and I could do some good.
Yet there you discovered the issue as we really were. Flawed. No matter how many times I have seen that echo of memory, my home always meets destruction.
I'm ready to leave. You coming? We, are entwined after all.
You saw Persephone rule through order, Hades through chaos, and even had a taste of being a ruler yourself in Atlantis.
It was a disaster.
You have seen there is no path to power for the Keeper. In the staff, you have the ability to bring this world to its knees, but that is not your role. You must use your strength to restrain the power of the staff, to guard it, to keep.
My mother once told me I was sent by the gods to protect this world. I gave her my word. And now, I give my word to you.